so I just got done feeding the cows and cleaning up the barn a little bit, and we are getting ready to head out and look at a tractor. So we are going to go and look at a used tractor. It's a Ford 1994 Ford tractor, and yeah, pretty excited about it. We use a lot of hay in the wintertime. So we have a lot of round bales, we had about 10 round bales this year off of our hay field, and the rest is all square bales. But it would be really nice to be able to move those bales into the barn and move them around the barn as we want without having to get our neighbor with his tractor to move it. And we also, of course, have our own hay field, and currently, this last summer, our neighbor cut and baled our hay for us, and he took half of the hay as payment. So it would be really great to be able to cut our own hay and keep all of it. So that would be amazing. We do want to increase our cattle numbers. We want to get at least 3 to 5 Dexter cows, and we plan on having just the one Jersey cow. So we want to have, anywhere between, 8, 10 cattle or so, at least on the place. And right now we have the 3 that we're feeding. So it's not that big of a deal currently, but as we increase the number of our cows, we need to be able to cut and bale all of our own hay and keep all the hay for our cows. And we're wanting to get pigs. We have rabbits that we feed. So in the wintertime, especially, they're eating hay as well. In the summertime, we pull grass and give them fresh grass, but in the wintertime, they need hay as well. So we are looking at a tractor. We will need implements after that: hay spear, a mower, a tedder, a raker, a baler, and a manure spreader. So these are all things that we need to invest. So we don't have the money to just go out and buy a fancy, nice new tractor. We're looking at a used one. My husband found online. It's a Ford / New Holland 1994 3415, I believe. Apparently that is when New Holland had bought Ford, and it was kind of a transition from Ford to New Holland. Apparently they put Ford on about half the tractors and New Holland on the other half. So this one says Ford, and it has a nice cover to it, so to help keep you warm and stuff in the winter if you want to use it. It's a diesel tractor, so my husband's excited about that. He's wanted a diesel tractor, and yeah, that's about it. We are about to head out. We don't have a truck or a trailer big enough to trailer at home, so we're going to my dad's house and meet up with him, and then he is going to bring his truck and trailer there so that we can arrive ready to haul this thing away with cash in hand, and hopefully it goes well and we get that thing home. Super excited. But the cows are fed, and yeah, let's go ahead and check out this tractor. Oh, and if you've seen my other video, I was talking about getting some new minerals for the cows. I got them some selenium minerals, and that was about 2 weeks ago or so, and they have already gone through the entire bag, the 3 of them, just putting it out in that bucket by the water, free feeding it for what they wanted, and they already went through the whole bag. I don't know if that's going to be typical, or if they're just, because they have been maybe deficient in selenium, that now they're like trying to catch up and they really like it or whatever and want it. But so sometime here when I get groceries, I'm gonna have to go to the tractor supply store, and I'm gonna get some more alfalfa pellets and some more of those minerals. I'm probably buy 4 or 5 bags of it. So just thought I would mention that in case you were curious to how that's turned out.
Yeah, he did everything with that. strapped these to the front, so you got all kinds of breeze, you know, with a bungee strap, but other than that.
Get it up there, that's scary. Always checked you? Is it good? Let's see if I got him right. I guess it's pretty close. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Alright, so we decided to go ahead and pick up the tractor, so we did buy it, and my dad and my husband are out there loading it up, getting the chains tight, and then we're going to head back home. It's about an hour and a half drive back home, so we got to stop by my dad's and get our car. And yeah, the guy had a back blade on it, and we got the back blade included for $200, so we went ahead and just got that with it so that we have a toy to play with when we get home. But so here we are. We made it home with the new tractor. We actually got home and it was about an hour and a half drive. And because it's a diesel, by the time we got home in the cold temperatures, we could not get the tractor to start. It was just too cold. So we ended up just, I went and cooked dinner. My dad stayed, and we all had dinner together and had the tractor plugged in for a while. And after we ate, we came back out and we were able to get it started, get it off my dad's trailer. And we got it parked here in the barn now next to the horse trailer. It's kind of full in here now. We need to do some organizing and stuff, but we have the horse trailer in here because we need to get new tires put on it. Figured it would be easier to work on if it's in the barn. So for now, it's a little bit cramped, but maybe come spring we'll be more apt to do some organizing and cleaning up in here. My husband took the cab off of it that was on there. So there it lays. So it looks a lot cooler without the cab. It's not something that he figured he would want to use or need or anything. He's not going to really be plowing our driveway or anything with it. But the tires are in really bad shape. The gentleman we bought it from said that the tractor was owned by his father, and before his passing, he was going blind, and so he would take really sharp corners and stuff and hit the implements on the tires and stuff, so the treads are pretty messed up, and the side walls are pretty damaged, so we are looking at replacing these tires before spring, hopefully, but we're kind of looking around at the best deal on where we could get good tires for the tractor, because I'm sure if you own a tractor, you know that they can be pretty expensive. So we knew that going into it, and we decided it was still a good deal. We did buy the back blade off of him as well. My husband bought, he's ready to do some work on her. So he bought new hydraulic fluid. He got a new muffler because the one on there has a leak in it. And he got some new motor oil and a filter for that. And I don't know, is that it? Yep, and he got some grease and such for it. So yeah, he's pretty excited to do some work on her and get her all with fresh fluids and such in it. He's pretty excited. And you know, for us, it was a huge purchase. For us, we raise grass-fed cattle, and we have rabbits who obviously consume hay in the winter months. And so having our own hay is a really big deal for us, to be self-sufficient and to be able to not spend a bunch of money on raising our food. We're more self-sufficient. We have a huge hay field out there in our property, so being able to cut our own hay and put our own hay up in the barn is a huge thing. Like I've said several times, we're so blessed. Our neighbors are amazing, and our neighbor across the street cut our hay for us this year, and he took half of the hay as his payment, so which is exactly what we had in mind to get started. So it was such a blessing to have neighbors who could do that for us. But at the same time, we obviously want to cut our own hay and keep all of it. So now we're one step closer, which is a huge, huge thing for a farm. We're super excited. We are now going to be looking for implements, saving up some money so that we can buy implements for it. Obviously, we need something to cut our hay. We need something to bale our hay, and possibly it'd be nice to also have, you know, other things, be able to rake it and ted it and all of that stuff. But probably first on the agenda will probably be a hay bine, so we can cut the hay ourselves, and we'll go from there, one piece at a time. Of course, we also want a manure spreader so that we can, you know, fertilize the ground and make it better and better each year. I don't know the last time that manure was spread out there or any fertilizer was spread out on the field, so that would be great. We'd also like something that we can overseed more things in there and get it going really well. We have a lot of sandy soil, so putting some rich fertilizer out there would be great. But yeah, super exciting kind of step in our farming, and yeah, we're really excited. So what a blessing to have a tractor on the farm. So yeah, I'm glad that I could share this with you guys, and I hope that you will subscribe and stay around, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day.